Hey guys, Jim here with another video for you. This is the latest installment of 5 underrated, forgotten films you need to see. But before we begin, at the end of this video, if you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up, a possible subscribe, and leave comments below how you feel about these films, if you have any questions about these films, and so on. So, as usual, we have 5 different films from different genres, and we're just going to do these in alphabetical order. So we're going to start off with American Assassin, starring Dylan O'Brien, Michael Keaton, and Taylor Kitsch. This is from 2017, directed by Michael Chesta, who I am not familiar with, but this is a good movie. It's a solid movie. It's kind of ridiculous, okay? It's not very believable, but it's very entertaining. And this was based on a series of books. They were hoping to make this into a series of films, but this movie basically came and went without much fanfare. The critics were not very kind to it. The box office wasn't very good, so it just kind of came and went. I didn't catch it until it came out on video. I rented it originally, and I really enjoyed it. Michael Keaton's great in this movie. And apparently this movie's gotten a second life on Netflix. Apparently it's suddenly one of the most popular movies on Netflix. So if you've never seen American Assassin, check it out. Again, it's nothing like, a great classic or anything like that, but it's a good way to spend a couple of hours. So that's American Assassin. Next, this is a recent pickup of mine, The Book of Eli, starring Denzel Washington, Gary Oldman, and Mila Kunis. And this is directed by the Hughes brothers, who also directed Menace to Society, among other movies. This is a really cool movie. It was a sleeper hit when it came out, and it's gotten somewhat of a cult following since then, but not nearly enough people have seen this movie. It's a post-apocalyptic type film, but I wouldn't call it science fiction. It's more of an adventure action film. Denzel, great as always. Gary Oldman, great as always. This is a really fun movie. Check it out. Then we have one from the 90s for you. Ronin, directed by John Frankenheimer, starring Robert De Niro, Jean Reno, Stellan Skarsgård, Sean Bean. Great cast. This is a great movie. Again, this movie was kind of a sleeper hit when it came out, and it has also gained a cult following through the years, but it wasn't a huge hit. And when people talk about De Niro movies, they very rarely mention this one, and this movie is great. It's got one of the best car chases I've ever seen. The script is really good. The acting is great across the board. Ronin's awesome. You should really check it out. Next, from 1982, The Sword and the Sorcerer, directed by Albert Pyun, starring Lee Horsley and the great Richard Lynch. This movie's ridiculous. It is so goofy. It is so much fun. On my 1982 Years in Film video, I discussed how that summer it was Conan, The Beastmaster, and The Sword and the Sorcerer. And Conan is definitely head and shoulders above the other two. I mean, there's no contest. This is a B-movie Conan type movie, even though it's not a ripoff. It's not Conan. It's kind of more or less a ripoff of King Arthur. But this movie is so much fun. It is cheesy as hell. The performances are uneven. It's just fun, okay? This is my Scream Factory 4K Blu-ray combo. If you've never seen Sword and the Sorcerer, check it out. It's a lot of fun. And last and certainly not least, Top Secret, starring Val Kilmer and Lucy Goodrich. This was written and directed by the Zaz team, who were responsible for Airplane and The Naked Gun and so many others. This is actually my favorite film from them, other than Ruthless People, which is not available on Blu-ray and still pisses me off to this day. This is a spoof movie, but it's not a spoof of any one particular thing. And that's the problem with a lot of people having with this movie, is that it's a spoof of spy movies, it's a spoof of war movies, it's a spoof of Elvis movies, it's a spoof of surfing beach party movies, all put in a blender. It doesn't matter. This movie is absolutely hysterical. It is stupid. It is extremely stupid and silly. And my God, I laugh every time I've seen this movie. I've seen it 100 times. I'll probably watch it another 100 times before I die. It's that funny. So that's it for this installment of 5 Underrated Films. I hope you enjoyed these picks. If you do, please give me a thumbs up, a possible subscribe, and leave those comments below. Let me know how you feel about these movies. And again, if you have any questions at all about these movies, I'll be happy to discuss it with you. So until the next time, guys, have a great day, great evening, great morning, whatever time it is. Have a great one.